This is Lord Jamar, rapper turned podcaster. He thought it was a good idea to go on his friend's podcast, Godfrey, and debate an actual scientist because Lord Jamar is a flat earther. So he debated an actual scientist, but he also thought it was a good idea to talk grimy about the scientist before the scientist actually got on. But the scientist was already on. He just wasn't visual. Lord Jamar didn't know this, but the scientist heard him. So the scientist thought it's going to be okay to go on here and demolish him. In retrospect, it was, because he came on and he embarrassed Lord Jamar. Lord Jamar didn't ask his friend Godfrey not to air the podcast, but the scientist did. So then Lord Jamar called up Godfrey and said, I think I was drugged by your friend Dante. Lord Jamar is an actual idiot, and he proved it. Know what you're talking about.
Okay, wet a tennis ball.
Yes, wet, and that, but no. That's not water sticking to a ball. That's saturation of water on the ball. So I want you to show me where water sticks to the outside of a ball as it spins. It doesn't go to the equator of the ball and spin off.
I heard what you said.
Show me a working model.
That's something very
Show me a working model.
Okay. The reason that things stick to the Earth is because the Earth is extremely massive, so it generates a very large gravitational field. When water falls off of a ball, whatever ball you're talking about, to the Earth, it's because of the large gravitational field exerted by the Earth. So when you're talking about water sticking to a ball, your desired demonstration of gravity fails because gravity exists. Things fall to the ground.
There is density and buoyancy, sir. Can you show me a working model?
I got a question for the brother Lord Jamar. You believe that the Earth is flat, but you're a God body. So if you're a God body, you believe in 360 degrees of the cipher, which is really 720. So as a God body, why do you believe that the Earth is flat? For those who listen, drop a comment. Like, comment, and subscribe to the Vocal Dialect YouTube channel. Peace.
Let's explain these people why we both left Vlad TV. Listen, we've never done that. We've never done that.
Okay.
We've never done that.
Fucking vulture.
No, that's...
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Because people go, Vlad, what happened to Vlad? What happened to Vlad? Ah! And we can explain.
All right, well, see, some people, you know, I mean, I feel like for me, it was, if you really boil it down, is because he was not a good friend.
Right. Right.
See, everybody wants to talk about the Farrakhan shit, right? They act like, oh, Farrakhan, he lied.
That was just part of it. That was just
part of it.
Yeah.
Okay. But really, he tried to pose himself to me and to Godfrey as friends.
Right.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
And it was one way.
And it was a one-way relationship. Like this nigga would love to brag about the shit that he got and all of that.
Yeah, he did.
But he's not really.
You're still a
trying to give you any opportunity.
You're still a
and it's black girls giving him that confidence too.
Opportunity. Oh, well, that's a whole other.
Yeah.
But he thinks his opportunity is just allowing you to be on his show.
Right.
He thinks that.
At the end of the day, integrity does mean something. Character does mean something. So Lord Jamar has gone back on Vlad. And he was the first one saying that it was going to be Godfrey that was going to go back on Vlad.
Lord Jamar is going back to Vlad. He's going back to Vlad, man. I'm like, wow. And he was saying that I was going to go and sell out and go back to Vlad, and he just went back to Vlad. Man, that's corny ass shit. I'm not going back. You out your mind? I don't have no beef with him. I don't have a beef with Vlad at all. I'm just not going back to the show because, you know, what he did was wrong. Culturally, it was just off. It wasn't cool. So I'm not going back. No, I don't have a beef with Vlad at all, but I'm not going back though. That would be foolish. You know, that would just be foolish. It just goes against, I mean, just too many sellouts out here. It's just too much. We got to be able to stand on principles sometimes. That's what I say. You know what I mean?
Peace, grand rising on this wisdom cipher day, all being born to wisdom. I hope you had a great Juneteenth, as did I. I'm reporting live from my backyard right now.
The live from the backyard, this is the flex. This is the flex. This is the equivalent of when we have opinions on celebrities or whatever, and they don't have a rebuttal, so they call us broke. So this is a subtle rebuttal. This is pretty much saying you niggas is broke. Look at me. I'm sitting, this is my backyard. So I ain't got shit to worry about. This is his unbothered. This is how he shows he's unbothered.
So recently, I went on Vlad TV, and some people were very happy about that. Some people were disappointed. I'm hearing that people made videos, you know, showing their discontent.
He didn't hear people were making videos. Yeah, he did hear people were making videos, but he also saw the videos himself. I am not convinced that he is a man that does not look and see what people are saying about him.
And all of that, you know, all that can say is my obligation is to bring to civilize the uncivilized. Okay? My job is not to preach to the choir. And
his job is to civilize the uncivilized. Where did you put this application in at? And who hired you? And what's the job description? Going back on your word?
Many times you need to go where the uncivilized people are at. Now, originally, this whole Vlad boycott started because he didn't apologize to Minister Farrakhan. Well, fast forward 5 years later, he's apologized.
He is such a gaslighter. This is so cringe, because even after this man apologized, you came forward and said that the apology was too late. Now, fast forward, you're telling us that all we wanted was an apology and he apologized. You are changing, you are pushing the goalposts further and further back so that you always look right and you remove accountability. Like, this is a narc.
I know what I said about Mr. Godfrey.
And that's another thing. You had talked so much shit about Godfrey going back and pretty much tried to paint the picture like he gonna be the nigga that go back. I ain't. Whole time you were projecting you was the nigga that went back.
And yeah, I guess that looked bad. Me saying that about him and then changing my mind. But guess what? As a grown man, I have the right to change my mind.
Now he's changing his mind. Why didn't you change your mind when he originally apologized? You know why you didn't change your mind? Because at that time you said it was too late. Apology not gonna work. We dead. We're done. We're over it. Fast forward now, the apology is good enough. See what I'm saying? When you go back and forth with somebody like this, they're going to talk in circles. You're just going to go round and round and round and round and round and round. And he's going to always and forever remove himself from any accountability. I cannot stand people like this.
Once certain information, more information comes into play about certain things that I'm not going to get into the full specifics of, but
the full specifics are he went back with a purpose that's beneficial for him. Some sort of monetary gain, maybe his views were low. Whatever his true reasoning is for going back to Vlad, that is what he's keeping a secret.
Have more clarity on the situation as a whole.
And now that I think about it, when you went back to Vlad, you said you went back because of your dog. You thought about your dog and it made you think about being on Vlad and blase, blase. Now, fast forward, you're saying that he apologized and that's all we ever wanted. So was it the dog memories that made you go back, or was it his apology?
That's the decision I decided to do when looking at the big picture. So anyone who's a true supporter of me, who actually subscribes to my channel, who actually, donates regularly and gives super chats.
Now is, if I offended my supporters or my donators, only the people who donate to me, who, if I offended you, I'm sorry. That's just a cop-out. That's one of...
I disappointed you. Pardon me. I love you, and pardon me. Anybody else?
And he still didn't apologize. He said, pardon me. Anybody that takes him serious is don't know no better. He's one of these dudes that sounds smart in a room full of idiots.
Y'all are just white noise, okay? But love to all of y'all.
And that white noise is very loud, because that white noise got you going outside live with yellow teeth, sipping out that coffee cup, trying to flex. like you're unbothered, when we can clearly see that you're bothered because you're addressing the thing that you say you're unbothered with. And if it was just white noise, why are you giving it this much time?
Yeah. Listen, mission was accomplished. We wanted Vlad to apologize, and he apologized. Okay?
So why wasn't the mission accomplished when he originally apologized? And you said that that apology wasn't good enough. See what I'm talking about when I say circle talk? These niggas talk in circles, circles. And at the end, you'll be looking around like, what the fuck? Did I even get any of my questions answered? He done gave you 15 million different excuses to why he did what the fuck he did. And then try to gaslight you for making him feel bad for going against his own fucking word.
So that being said, you know, we did the boycott on Vlad. Y'all didn't support it.
We did the boycott on Vlad. Y'all didn't support it. So now he's triangulating. Now he's shifting the blame onto the people that didn't support it. Y'all didn't support it. So y'all didn't know what was going on. Y'all didn't support it. Y'all don't care. But I thought you led the charge, though. I thought you single-handedly lead charges. I thought your voice was so loud.
It was accomplished. We wanted Vlad to apologize, and he apologized. Okay? So that being said, you know, we did the boycott on Vlad. Y'all didn't support it. You know what I mean? People were still going up to Vlad. People were still watching his videos.
You were too. You just didn't go back at that time because it was too quote unquote hot. But you were still watching too. And you ain't no better than the niggas that went back after you told them not to go back, because you are a nigga that went back after you said not to go back.
You know, the man got 6.1 million subscribers on YouTube. I have 174,000. I need to go where my message will be proliferated to the masses.
What is Lord Jamar's message? What's his message? Does anybody know what his message is? What did they talk about on that stream? What did him and Vlad talk about? What was his message? What did we learn after that? What did we take away from his interview after that?
I need to be the voice of reason in unreasonable times, and that's...
The voice of reason. Try the voice of contradiction. Try the voice of hypocrisy.
What I've chosen to do. So if I've disappointed you, pardon self.
And let's not get this confused. I'm not disappointed. I don't follow Lord Jamar enough to know what he got going on a daily basis. I see bits and pieces from clips on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram or whatever. So I'm not an avid follower of Lord Jamar, but I know of Lord Jamar. And the things that I've been seeing just lets me know that he is not the type of person that I could kick it with. And he's definitely not the type of person that I want to go back and forth with, because that's going to go all day.
But at the end of the day, and I just wanted to say, anybody that made videos about me trying to, thinking that they were tearing me down to try to build themselves up. Listen, I didn't even give y'all the time of day. I've not.
This is the time and the day. You're given the time and the day now. But this is what I be saying. When people claim they don't watch other people's stuff, I've been hearing this. I don't even pay that no attention. I'm not giving that the time or the day. But here we are in this time during the day, in the daylight, you explaining yourself.
Seen your video, so you didn't touch me, okay?
And you don't have to see people's videos, because even if I believe you that you didn't see people's videos, it did touch you. Because here we are, Look at you. Here we are.
I'm here. This is my backyard. And you're mad. Why don't you make a video from your backyard?
There we go. There we go. What do A, B, C, D, Z list celebrities do when they don't have a rebuttal for the average person? They call them broke. Take a picture of your backyard. I'm in my backyard. How about you go to your refrigerator and open the door? Go to your cabinets and open the cabinets. Let's do that challenge. Go to your backyard.
Telling me about how you're mad at me, okay? But listen, I love all of y'all. I appreciate the support. There is not a sellout bone in my body. Sellouts are paid to shut their mouths and not talk that shit.
Sellouts are paid to do whatever they want the sellout to do. Whether that means shut your mouth or talk that shit. You are not a sellout because someone paid you to shut your mouth. You are a sellout because you went against yourself, Lord Jamar.
And I'm going to always talk that shit. I'm going to always speak the truth as I see it. You might not see it that way, but trust me.
The truth as you see it? Okay.
I'm going to always speak the truth as I see it, okay? And that's what it is. Peace and love. Y'all have a great day. It's going to be hot today. I'm hopping in that pool, you heard? Peace.
Okay.